Stadium. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? It's the Virginia Tech Hokies and the Washington Huskies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The most beautiful views from the water on Lake Washington. Husky Stadium is something special. You can see the lake, the mountains. You can see it all from kickoff. This is one of the most glorious views in all of college sports. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Washington will kick off as this one gets started.
What? You messed up on the... Oh.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Discards him with the stiff arm. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the move, it's Hawkins. Defense right there to...
No problem. Do you think? Waiting on you, Mo.
In his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
He was just out here a little while ago.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Man, it's
When
nice
does he ever? When does he
big
ever?
boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving.
What?
From the gun,
Yeah, he
wants
just
to
be
pass.
talking.
And he's incomplete on
too
third
long.
down.
And the defense is kind of smiling about that one, right? The receiver got a chance, got open, had a chance to make a play, but man, you don't see it very often, but just lose concentration, and that is a big third down stop for this defense on that drop pass.
On fourth down, going to the air. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Rides the option, he keeps it. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Huskies are in the hurry-up.
Well, I'll tell you what, just watching this QB in the run game, he's going to break one. At some point in this game, he is going to break a home run. Defense did a nice job getting him down there, but this guy, I'm telling you, he's just a play away from taking it to the house. Keep letting this guy do his thing.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They go to the ground. Good effort.
You
but
mean
he's gonna come
Gargamel?
up a little bit short. It'll be fourth down and 1.
You mean Gargamel?
Washington trying to convert this fourth down. The corners are walked up tight. They'll go with Washington.
Shit.
He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, they get the first down, going for it on 4th and 1, and they're in that fringe
This
area
shit.
right now in their opponent's territory. So important for them to keep the momentum going because they've got to be thinking, we're scoring points here. We're going to pay this drive off.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Williams. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stall on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Catch in the middle. It's Brown. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout.
Shit.
Intercepted.
That's my fault.
Big play stops the drive. Takes it the
bad throw.
Will be stopped at the 28-yard line.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover 2 look, so there's 2 safeties playing deep.
Neither.
The linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him.
Just a bad throw on my part.
Line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Washington right back to the line. From the red zone, it's Washington. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I go back to McKinn too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Throwing, Williams. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play.
Oh, good catch.
Touchdown, Huskies. Put 6 on the board. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Craver. Slips through the line. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers.
Shut up,
Everyone
Mills.
was right on point, and he took it to the house. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here's Williams to throw. Quarterback extends the play. He's got him. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
The option look. Now the toss. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
It's a nice try, Mo.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snap to the back.
Good
He's
shit.
got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, how How's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
Motion from the wideout. Williams unloads it left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Running into the open space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They
felt like 3 hours.
You got to
after this game, it'll be 3 hours.
Got their foot on the accelerator.
The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
I switched to him, though.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Williams unloads to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I think it's really hard to overthrow that guy. He is already that fast.
Or did you come back and win still?
You have an opportunity just to club up a little bit. Just put a little bit more air underneath that and let the speedster run underneath it and make you look like a hero. But, oh, boy, it's kind of the opposite.
Snags it, and he's open.
Good shit. I ain't nobody over there.
Before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Washington wants to go quickly. Really
Watch
good
him
job
out,
there.
man.
Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds
You're about to throw a pick.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give from the gun. Shows him the stiff arm.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
On 3rd down, here's Washington. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the 3rd down, and they get the 1st down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a 3rd down stop.
Throwing, Williams. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
And that's
yes, he dropped it.
A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. looking for a man. He'll pull it down and run.
Legal forward pass.
Throw that one in there. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. And that is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Makes him talk to the hand. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Hands it off on the counter. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end.
Shit. That was dumb.
First half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Huskies have it back trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got it. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Washington right back to the line. Here's Williams to throw. Moving out to the right. He'll try to do it himself. Got a 1st down. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Williams will pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to the ground game on the left. He locked up and held on to bring him down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Williams. Fires quickly.
He pushed him in the end zone. Good one.
Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
I think that pass play was simply designed just to get him the football in space and let him do the rest. Obviously, they're not throwing that into the end zone, but they feel like they've got guys, especially at the running back position, that if you just give them an opportunity, they can make people miss and score like he did right there.
Looking to throw. Complete. He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the 2-point conversion. chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Using his legs, it's Hawkins. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And I think the defense kind of understood what was coming. Back-to-back possessions where this offense threw interceptions, like they're going to want to get the run game going, and they were ready for it. Great job fitting the gaps and making good, solid tackles.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. It's Green. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
Making side adjustments here. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Thrust that arm out. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Lost to throw again. Got his man. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
I like the idea of going draw there. You're trying to sell pass, but you still need to do a better job up front executing those blocks. There's too many one-on-ones where they got beat, and as a result, they suffer a negative play.
And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
And a nice play by the defense. Third and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, still going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. Fourth down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
Throws to the wideout. And it slips
I dropped
his
it.
fingers.
Fuck.
Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Oh, the receiver is going to hate watching film and watching that play back because that was a touchdown and he dropped it.
Running inside, it's Hawkins. Here's a little room there. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Got it set up on the outside. Touchdown!
Great block.
And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Williams. Here's a heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Williams looking for a man. Got him downfield.
How the hell he get open?
Down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Third down from the gun, Williams. Fires to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play.
What you mean? Don't take it. You wasn't paying attention? Oh, my bad, Mo.
Washington sends out the punt team. The punter going to get.
Well, you was gonna punt it anyway, weren't you? There was only a second left in the quarter.
Into this one and unleashes
No, you couldn't have.
Booming punt. My goodness.
He wasn't scoring no touchdown.
And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky.
Good catch.
Layout and catch.
How about that athleticism by the tight end, stretching out and diving to haul that pass in. Great play.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. Stumbled to the ground. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Looking for a crease to the left.
Damn.
Could be an alley. Makes it past the marker. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And the Huskies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game.
I thought Gronk was only 6'5".
Give to the running back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage.
I thought he was 6'5".
Because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
The Huskies line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker.
Shit.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
And the Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Here comes the option. The keeper on the option. Washington again. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Scrambling away.
Good shit.
Husky. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Interesting decision here, but if they make the 2, it'll be a 2-possession game and a 9-point lead. Throwing, Williams, under fire.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there, they didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. looking for space. It's Hawkins. Oh, he's got some space.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They're going to run it to the right. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to pass. Fires to the right.
Oh, fuck.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field.
Horrible overthrow.
And they'll get him down after a solid return.
So what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more
great catch
than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Here's Williams to throw. Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. It just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Williams will pass. Just gets rid
good
of it
play.
to the running back underneath. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
Well, after allowing a touchdown on the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that 3rd down here on the 3rd play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB. Good rhythm. This offense now has got it going. They need to pay this thing off, but that was a big one, no question.
They'll try the left side. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Williams. Under fire. On the run, deep down the right side. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. He's looking to pass. The screen, he's got wheels. Turning it on. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Williams. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Running behind that left side. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Throwing, Williams. Pressure coming. And it's a sack.
And when you get this far behind the chains and it's a guaranteed passing situation, defensive linemen go to work. That's what we do. We want to get sacks. We want to rush the quarterback, especially in known situations like this. That's why the quarterback tasted that dirt.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And you wonder if mechanically something is off with this kicker. That's now his second missed field goal of the day. And guys, we've got almost perfect conditions to kick the football. I'm not sure what's going on.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man, it's Green. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Just getting the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. And they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quick completion on the out.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Behind the chains now on second and long. The run inside. It's Hawkins. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be second and 7.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line second and 7. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Heat. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Hokies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Got maybe a yard. 3rd down and 9 coming. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the 4th quarter. One possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that 4th down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
They'll start on the ground with Washington. These little games can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Give to Washington again. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Defense doing their job, getting that last stop, and now 3rd in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about solve this game away. Here's Williams to throw. On a little time, lets it go. Zings it complete to the right. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Fourth down, Williams. Finds him in the backfield. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, and no doubt that's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Handoff from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Virginia Tech wants to take a moment. They called their second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Washington trying to finish the deal and run out the clock. Motion from the wide receiver. Right back to the well. Finding some room. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Well, that's the best run of the day for him so far. He's a guy that looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. He's beginning to wear on this defense a little bit. If you're on offense, you probably want to keep giving him the ball.
Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. You know, there's no real reason to panic when you think about it. When it's panicking, never really. But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics. I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes